Hello and welcome to the Heroes of Boxing YouTube channel. Guys, if you enjoyed today's blog, please hit the subscribe button. We love growing the Heroes of Boxing YouTube family. Okay, so the fight I've just watched, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. I mean, firstly, the decision I thought was terrible. Okay, I mean, Fury's won that fight. And to give it massively in favour of Wilder, I mean, what is this guy watching? That was a mile off. I actually think both of them have got a claim to have felt robbed, because, I mean, what's this thing with referees asking guys that have been knocked down, can you walk for me? If we want to give them, like, 45 seconds to recover, we're almost going back to the Stone Ages when they used to have bare knuckle fighting, I mean, give them a minute to recover. The count is 10. After 10, you either get up within the 10 seconds and you're ready to fight, and you show that you're ready to fight, and then you box on, or the fight gets stopped, because we don't want guys, being stretchered out or getting seriously injured. And if they can't recover within the 10 seconds, that's it, the fight gets stopped. That's the rules of boxing. Not you have like a count of sort of 10, then you have to walk, then you have to... Because Wilder, I mean, look, the decision for me, it doesn't make me look good, because I thought that I predicted Wilder's going to win. I favour Fury. I wanted Fury to win, but I thought, right, at some point Wilder in the second half of the fight will catch up with Fury and knock him out. And I've got to say, when we saw the second knockdown and Fury lying sort of prostrate on the canvas, I thought, that is it. He's not coming back from that. That's it. And somehow Gypsy King came back to his senses, got up, and actually throws like a left-right, lands a 1-2, and came right back into it. But so I think Wilder can be a bit miffed at the fact that, and if that was in the UK, you wouldn't be given all this, like, can you walk around, can you straight in. And if he'd done that in the UK, he would have won by stoppage or by knockout, possibly, because he'd have had to, Fury would have had to fight. And when he went down, like I say, I thought that was it. It wasn't like a flash knockdown; it was a heavy knockdown. I thought Wilder actually, I mean, he caught. I think it's the third round. It was the third round. He caught Fury with a really nice left hook to the body, and there was a lot of things that he was doing that I thought, okay, he's sort of setting this up to land that right hand later in the fight, to draw attention and to make it look like he's doing other things. And I noticed that he didn't throw so many of these type punches that we've seen him throw previously. His right hand actually was quite straight and quite tight, and those are the ones that normally do more sort of concussive damage. Fury, it's not his fault that the referee was affording them so much time after he got knocked down, and I think Fury can walk away from that with a really bad taste in his mouth, from the point of view of he's done everything. I mean, they're on points, right? Points, to score points in boxing, you've got to throw punches, throw power punches and land them, which he did, far more than what Wilder did to him. And it's just completely inconceivable that anyone can think that Wilder outboxed Fury. He didn't. There's just no argument. And for a judge to give like a wide decision the other way, you've got to say, what on earth was going on there? I mean, boxing needs to deal with, I don't know if it means that we need to bring in officials that are qualified by the government. I mean, what do we do? How can we get it? Needs to be audited, and it needs to be regulated in a way that we don't get this, because that's ridiculous. And even I don't think, look, I predicted before the fight, I thought Fury will out. I mean, there's no race. If you're going to look at boxing ability, Fury is a one-off. Fury will get a lot better for that fight tonight if he can stay in shape and box, frequently, and get back in early. He'll improve a lot for that, and I think the next Fury that we see will be better than that one. Actually, I think Wilder will improve for it as well, but I think the fact, firstly, that Fury, in my opinion, won that fight. Secondly, the fact that he has more potential to improve more vastly, if you like, for the next run out than what Wilder does. So I think in a rematch, I'd lean very quickly to Fury. Would it be possible to make that fight in the UK? I wouldn't completely rule it out. I think it is possible. I mean, I think the crowd was something like 12,500, was it? Something like that in the Staples Centre. I mean, it'd certainly do a lot more sales than that in the UK. But then obviously you've got the factor that, you know, the reason was, at the time it was because that suited American time. Do we want to see that fight at 5 o'clock in the morning in the UK? I don't think we do, so they'd have to work all of that out. But if they do, I think Wilder, and if he can stay in shape and not crash, because the guy's just got ripped off there, and he took it very well. The way he reacted in the ring, he acted like an absolute gentleman. He was, I mean, I think he make all of British boxing proud of him then, the way he carried himself. Because if he'd have gone berserk, what can you say? You can't say, oh, you know, you shouldn't have, I mean, because that wasn't right. That was bad. You know, he's gone away from home, he's won the fight, and I think the people that have judged that he's lost have to give an explanation. Well, the person, because in that stadium there was only, surely there was only one person that saw that on points. But point scoring is about landing power punches on your opponent. Fury should have got it. Okay, anyway, guys, let's see. I mean, I'd be very interested to see what happens with regards to them setting up a rematch. If the rematch happens, there's obviously Anthony Joshua who'll be looming with Eddie Hearn, possibly to fight either of those two. But on the way they boxed tonight, I think Joshua would have beat both of them. Like I say, I expect Fury actually could improve a lot for that tonight, because we know that he's been massively out of shape. He's had big problems with mental health and with inactivity and everything else. Let's hope that he stays on the straight and narrow and comes back a bigger and better fighter, and justice is done. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and please, if you enjoyed the blog, hit the subscribe button, then join the Hellraiser Boxing YouTube family. See you soon, guys. Bye bye.